Good morning. We are starting a new series getting started with markets. Purpose of this series is to help a layman get started into the trading and investments world. Many people visit us and they don't even know where to start. They have heard of some multi-bagger returns from their friends and want to invest. Most of the time, they're working on tips. For these people, we are preparing a basic course on first, how they can get started in the market. Second, what are the pitfalls and what should be the expectations. Third, how to do your own research with technical analysis. Now, point 3 is a little broad one in which we will discuss basic of everything that a trader needs. Our mission is to get you started into the right direction. Finding a path is yours. So with this thing in mind, let's get started. So this is the content of this particular presentation. Why investments? Understanding ecosystem of financial markets, that is the regulator, exchange, security market, primary market and secondary market, commodities, forex, participants. Finally, how to start trading and what are the market timings. Now this may seem basic, but before starting to trade, you must understand what is it you are getting into. So moving on to our first topic, that is why investments. First you have to understand is that if you're just saving your money, then it is depreciating in value. What I mean by depreciating here is that something which was worth rupees 1000 in year 2000, down the line in 2021, the same thing might cost you 5000 to 6000 rupees. Why this happens? Because due to the inflation, the value of money, if not invested, it comes down. So let's say if you have a saving of 10 lakh or 20 lakh right now, if you don't invest it, then 10 years down the line, its value will be considerably less what it is today. It is something same as, hearing your parents say that they have drunk a Coca-Cola at rupees 1, the same thing that we drink at rupees 20 nowadays. That is what inflation does. Second thing is, you need to understand that when you invest, you take advantage of compounding. For example, take a case study of Wipro. The current stock price, not current, but the stock price of Wipro was rupees 235 in December 2007. So some people have done a case study on this. If a person would have invested 10,000 rupees in Wipro in 1980, in 2017, that investment would have been worth 452 crores. 452 crores. Just let that particular value sink in. Just 10,000 rupees. That is what investment does. It compounds your money. It gives you capital appreciation. You are investing into a business, so when that business makes profit, it pays you dividend. Occasionally company gives bonuses in these bonuses they give extra shares. There are stock splits, there is capital appreciation, so your money grows in that thing. Okay, so what is capital appreciation? Look at the chart of Reliance. In year 1998 or 1999, when it started, 100 rupee stock today is trading at rupees 2700. Okay, over a period of 8 years, this particular stock doubles in values. Now I'm just talking about Reliance here. Okay, over this particular course of time, it might have given a lot of dividends, it might have given bonus shares, splits, and that just increases the value of your investment. So it gives you capital appreciation. Okay, second thing is, in today's time, in previous time, there was a concept of pensions. So not many people were doing their retirement planning, but post 2007 2008, pensions have been totally finished. So right now, if you're working, you have to think about how you are going to retire at the age of 57 or 58. So that means whatever money you are saving after your expenditure, you will have to invest it, because a normal person works till the age of 57 or 58 years. After that, you're solely going to survive upon what you have in your retirement corpus. So if you're saving something, make sure that you invest it, so that by the time down the line 20 to 30 years when you retire, you have enough financial corpus with you with which you can retire easily. Second, lastly, today when you are doing a job, you're doing a business or whatever you're doing, you're working for money. Every day you start working at 9 a.m. and you finish your work at 5:30 p.m. So basically you are trading your time for money. But when you invest that money into the stock market or into the companies or into the businesses, you let your money work for you. Then your money becomes your soldiers. Every day you send your soldiers out there to either bring you more money, to grow your money. So right now you're working for money. Invest your money into the stock market and let your money work for you, so that overnight you can get capital appreciation, you can get passive income from dividends, you can get the advantage of compounding, so that down the line 10 to 20 years your money is actually increasing. So when we talk about the Indian stock market, you need to understand what is the structure of the Indian financial market. Our Indian financial market is regulated by SEBI. So whatever the rules and regulation regarding the market, they are made by SEBI. How we should trade, what are the margin requirements, what are the lot sizes, how are the securities to be issued, everything is governed by SEBI. So we have three types of market in India right now. And please understand that these are the terms that I am describing in a very basic sense. I am not getting into the technicality. Otherwise, the broader financial structure of Indian market, it is much bigger than this. I am just getting you started. So we have security market where we trade the stocks. Then we have the commodity market where we trade the commodities like iron, cotton, crude oil, etc, etc. Then we have the currency market, which is called forex, where we can trade in currencies also. Okay, so when we talk about investment, I am majorly talking about the equities, which is also referred to as stocks, share, etc. Okay, so under the security markets we have our National Stock Exchange and Bombay Stock Exchange, where we can buy and sell the shares. For now, just understand that when you are talking about trading and investments, we are talking about the equity market. But in the same National Stock Exchange, one can also trade into the future and option section, which is a bit advanced. But as we sail through over these regular videos, we will get into much detail of that. Right now, you just need to understand that there is a SEBI, which is the regulator. Under SEBI, all the financial markets work. Under security market, we have NSE, where we purchase or sell shares or equities or stocks. So next up is how to start trading. Now, before we discuss how to start trading, you need to understand that you need to open a Demat Calm trading account. Okay, what is your Demat Calm trading account? Let's take an example of a bank account or your salaried account. You open your bank account with a bank, let's say ICICI Bank or SBI account, and they give you an account number and your login credentials. You put money in that particular account. If you have to send money somewhere, you can transfer the fund between accounts. You can buy and sell items on various shopping sites through your net banking and other facilities. So that is what bank account does for you. Similarly, you have a Demat Calm trading account. You can open your trading account with various brokers. To name a few, Angel Broking is there, Nirmal Bang is there, IIFL is there. You can go to these websites, or we can provide you a link where you can open your Demat Calm trading account with them. Okay, once your account is opened, you transfer the money from bank account into the trading account. This balance is shown into your trading account. This money you use to buy shares. Now understand one thing: whatever shares you buy, these shares are stored with government agencies or government regulated agencies, NSDL and CDSL, and whatever shares you hold in these NSDL and CDSL account of yours are displayed in your broker account. From your Demat cum trading account, you can even sell your existing shares, and on intraday, or let's say 3 to 4 or 5 days or monthly basis, you can frequently buy and sell the shares to make regular profit. Even loss also, that is very debatable. One can make loss, one can easily make profit also. This is what can be done. So for that you need your Demat cum trading account. There are certain documents that are required to open your trading account. That can be Aadhaar. For identity verification, PAN card is required. Okay, and then your bank proof is required, so that you can transfer the money and start trading. Okay, apart from that, there are some basic information that is required to start trading account. Okay, don't worry about these things too much right now. In the next video we will tell you that once your account is opened, how is it that the trading software looks like, what is the basic interface that we will be telling you. This is just an introductory video where you can understand that to buy and sell shares in the stock market, you need a Demat cum trading account. You can open it with any broker, okay, and start trading. Now, what are the market timings? These are the market timings. Normal trading hours are between 9:15 a.m. to 3:30 p.m. from Monday to Friday, except national holidays. Okay, pre-opening session is from 9 a.m. to 9:15 a.m. Closing session is between 3:40 to 4 p.m. But as a layman, you must understand that this is the time that concerns you, 9:15 a.m. to 3:30 p.m. Before we move ahead, this is just a glimpse of the trading software that you get through various brokers. Please understand that this might be confusing right now. In the next video, we will make a guide you through what are the main component of trading software that you need to know as a beginner trader. We will show you the web platform, we will show you the Android platform, we will show you the desktop platform. We have taken two examples here. This is the XTS and this is the Odin. What you need to understand is that the fundamental element of any trading software are almost same. We have the three windows here, that is Market Watch, Net Positions and Order Book. Similarly, we have three windows here, Market Watch, Net Position and Order Book. Basic elements remain the same. We will discuss more about it in the next video. Okay, so this is all for this week's video. Next week we will be giving you a brief introduction of the trading terminal and what are the basic functions to get you started so that you can make your first purchase. Okay.